time, I discovered that there were mice living in my car. And that's when I realized maybe I should start cleaning my car more often. You know, my car has been part of so many of my videos. My house is usually somewhat of a disaster, and my car, I like to keep clean. So I just sit in there, and the lighting is perfect. It's private, so if I mess up in my video, nobody knows. I would say my favorite video with my car was when I did Canadians at crosswalks. So I dressed up as an old lady crossing the street, and this old lady had to get hit by my car. But obviously I wasn't gonna actually get hit by my car, so I climbed up on the roof and I rolled off over the hood. Then after, reversed the shot so it looked like I got smacked and flew up over the car. Now you know my secrets. I'm actually sitting in Teddy's spot right now. Teddy is our family dog, and we actually brought him home in this car. Everyone was fighting over who would get to hold Teddy. There was really no way to decide, so I held him and I sat right here, and he was so scared because he'd never left his mom or his litter mates, and he was just shaking. To this day, when I tell Teddy, get in the car, he jumps up and he sits right here. It's his spot. That's for the bloopers. I actually got this car because I found out I was pregnant. I went into labor in the middle of the night and we had to drive to the hospital. I was in so much pain, I could barely even sit in the seat. We were on the highway, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden a car zooms past and hits a guardrail. I'm like, ah! My husband's like, ah! It was like the scariest moment of my life, and I realized I have to call 911. And I'm in like a middle of a contraction, and I'm like, yep, it's at 401, and I don't know. And they said, well, can you go back? Can you help them? Can you see what's going on? And I said, I can't. I'm in labor right now, I'm sorry. My son was actually born a little bit early, so we didn't have the baby seat ready to go when he was born. We were at the hospital, I had a new baby, and my husband had to put the car seat in the car. He was gone for a really long time, and I was wondering, what's going on? Like, it was an hour past and 2 hours. He comes back up, and he's like, yeah, I can't do it. Which they are hard. Putting in a baby seat is very difficult. And we ended up having to call a baby seat installer guy to come and put it in properly for us. And you should make sure they're in properly, so it was a good idea.
Did you really call someone?
Yeah. That was one of the best days of my life, becoming a mom. I got to take my baby home. I didn't even want to sit in the front seat. I sat right next to him just in case he cried, or I just wanted to be right next to him just to make sure he was okay. And my husband, who's never driven slowly in his life, drove like a turtle all the way home. It was magical. It was our first day ever being a family. Speaking of family, I have to go get my kids from school. Thank you, Silverwax. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to go. Oh, does somebody have my keys? Do you? Here.